Hello and welcome back to Against the Storm. There's a new patch that came out today, and it looks like the main thing is it added a couple new Glade events. They did listen to what I had to say about the decorations, and they added two new decorations that are 2x2 and changed the way that it calculates for the hub. So should mean less decorations have to be built overall, which is kind of nice for people that don't necessarily care about the decoration mechanic. I am going to be building, I think, the next village over here to intercept this production here, but still give us a way to come down this way. So I will go ahead and pick that. I will definitely take beavers and humans. I will take, let's see what we got here. We are in Royal Woodlands, so there's a possibility of having I'll take small farm over anything else. And I think that'll do me. So let's go ahead and get started. A couple of the different Glade, they added like a fisherman's tower and some other stuff, so it'll be interesting to see how that pans out. Gathering speed increased by 50% during drizzle. And then we have travel cost of trade routes. Okay, that's during the storm. So we just need to make sure not to start any trade routes during the storm in particular. If we have housing, we avoid this. If we have housing, we avoid this. And if we have services times 2, we avoid this. But this is at 6, hostility 6, which we really, I don't know if we've ever gotten to that. I know we've come close, but I don't think we've ever gotten a hostility 6. So hopefully that won't even be a problem. But if it is, at least we know we have a way to work around it. So housing is going to be important this time around, even if it's generic housing, just to have a house, just to prevent some of those effects from taking place, should take care of things. All right, let's go ahead and we will get a stonecutter's camp up and running over here. We will get not a harvester's camp, a scavenger camp over here. We'll get our crude workstation up and running, and we will get our makeshift post up and running. Probably more important than all of that is getting our woodcutter's camp. Where are we going to be starting? Looks like over here is some small glades, as well as 2 down here. I might start in this direction just to free up room for where I tend to build housing. So I think I will start with that, and then we'll cut through to there, and then I'll clean this out a little more afterwards. And then we should get some form of shelter up and running. Now in Woodlands, we're going to have plenty of lumber, so it will be important to pick a lumber building if we have the ability to do that. Let's increase the priority on these woodcutters huts. We do have beavers, so it should be a pretty easy start overall. I'm gonna go with the foresters. They renamed Grove to Forester's Hut, so it's the same building though, except more people can work in it. I think I want the ability to get crystallized dew in case I need to get simple tools at some point. So I am going to pick that. I find that seems to be an easier way to get crystallized dew than trying to like produce it. I don't really need any of this. I'm going to re-roll. We know we're going to need this at some point. It would be nice to get the simple tools, but tavern is always nice to have. I am going to pick that even though we're not using it right this second. I am going to go with the tool shop to get the simple tools. And this does give me at least a way to get simple tools up and running. And we can go ahead and unpause and get started, increase to speed 3. And let them start churning away. Okay, let's get some beavers in there. Let's get them all put in there. There we go. All right, we're just gonna focus chop right through this and then probably tap into this glade as well. Let's go ahead and see what our cornerstone options are. We're probably not gonna be producing too much insect. Although this could be nice for like trade goods. Getting free amber is always good. I never know if I'm gonna end up getting incense and religion, so I don't necessarily want to go that route. So I'll just go with the value-added tax. All right, let's let this click away. Look at our first batch of orders. Pop into Glades, get some bonuses. I'll take that. If I get tools, I get planks, fabric, and bricks. Or if I get this stuff, I get these resources, which I don't think is as good. I will take that. Okay, build specific housing. Get flower production. I will take that. Hopefully we'll get flower production at some point. I always kind of bank on going the farm route somewhere along the line. All right, and hopefully they'll be tapping into here relatively soon. We should have enough wood. I don't know why they're not actively. Oh, I think there's still the two that are open are just running around hitting building roads and stuff. Looks like they're gonna start on some housing. I would like to get some regular housing up and running. I need to chop this out and get some trading going on there. All right, so small moss broccoli, nothing too crazy here. I think I'll just get the amber. I think that's going to be more useful to me than people. I'm going to temporarily move the woodcutter over here. And we're going to keep clearing out, just clearing out this space a little bit. I do need to get this housing up and running, though. That's a little out of hand. We've got time. Hostility 1. The only thing that happens in Hostility 1 is a little bit of flooded roads. And penalty to resolve. But if they have housing, there is no penalty. So it is going to be quite important to get housing for everyone up and running as soon as possible. Yeah, I think this gets us to a spot where we can build a what you call it? A trading post. Okay, good. Everybody has housing, so that does take care of the immediate concern. All right, let's make sure we're not accidentally tapping into the glade there. Although I might need to take out those trees in particular. Hopefully they'll get this done before the well, in time for me to build after the storm's over. All right, let's go ahead and just move these guys out of the way temporarily. I do want to get the trading post up and running. There we go. Oh, there was plenty of room. It's not nearly as big as I imagined. All right, let's go ahead, chop through there. get this second glade. The second glade will complete the Lost in the Woods. We have people. Let's go ahead and get them up and running in here. Get some stone production going on. Looks like Sahilda arrived just in time. Prosperous settlement's probably good to have early on. So is rich glades, but I feel like we never really run out of nodes. All right. We do need to start producing some form of stuff here. So let's limit these all to 10 and let's just get the production started. Because we are going to need all those components for different things. I don't need 3 of these. I could definitely sell one. We have plenty of wood. We could sell a lot of that. Plant fiber for every 12 vegetables. We do have a way to make vegetables. So, well, assuming we build a farm. So this could be good for getting plant fiber, which then translates to fabric. Looks like we are getting resin as part of chopping down trees. So can we make it to 20? I don't necessarily, well, I can get rid of all the resin right now, but before we tap into the major glade, I do want to make sure we have at least some resin available. I do not like the idea of selling the food, but let's try to get to 25. I think the knife's more important than a plantation. We could also buy this. They could be useful. So I am going to go with that. We will repopulate the wood, so I'm definitely not worried about wood in particular. This just changes this back into raw ingredients and gives me some wildfire essence. I think I'd rather have global resolve, but that will require me to get jerky and harpy houses, which I think is probably worth doing, but burn at least 12 blight rot cysts. We might actually be able to do that. So I think that does indicate we are going to have to build a blight post and probably get at least the hydrant up and running, if not something else on top of that. I'll put it back here and that should be fine. Is it movable? I don't think it's movable, so hopefully it'll be okay. All right, let's go ahead and deliver that. Delivering that gets us this, and then we could deliver that. I will go ahead and deliver it just because it will knock this down, complete another thing, and give us some supplies to get started here. We get to choose 2 buildings. Hopefully, I was going to say, hopefully one of those buildings is something worth getting, but I think skewers, biscuits, and pigment, cookhouses. It's always good to have some form of cooking. Flour, barrels, packs of provisions. This is a good option. So is ale, though. And we are going to need that. I have a hunch we'll have another way to get ale. I want to get flour and barrels. Ale's not necessarily useful without those components. So let's go ahead and get started on that. I wish we had something a little better when it came to... Oh, good. We got some farmland over here. Let's go ahead and start chopping this out. Not this, because that's a danger glade. Maybe I'll hold on that as well. It's going to be a bit of a haul for them because I haven't built up anything, but I'm thinking if I could chop this out, get into this glade, build the farm here, then I could build like a storage unit here that will go between all of these danger glades and kind of be centralized. So I think that's what I'm going to try to do right now. Let's go ahead and get some farm field up and running. I don't have anybody available for building at the moment. I do have somebody in here. Well, I'll take her out for now just because we're kind of capped out on what we're going to have. Maybe we could at least get some of these buildings built whilst we wait. Let's go ahead and get the small farm. I think right here is going to be the most likely spot for it. It's a spot that makes sense anyway. Farm field built. Yeah, we do have the blight post up and running. Let's, I don't know, limit this to like 30. Should be okay. This might not be the best spot for the hydrant, but I can move it around if I need to. All right, hopefully we get this chopped through. Pop into this glade. Really just want to focus on getting into this glade. Watching the housing and making sure that nobody's homeless, because we do have that hostility level there. Okay, we did pop into this in time, which is good. Well, we don't really have any negative effects for not doing that, so I think it's okay. Let's go ahead and just clear out all this space. I'm going to put a storage unit somewhere over here, so we can go ahead and at least start on building that if I just clear this smaller space out. And then I would like to get some humans in here. Maybe we could take a human out of here and put it into here. Okay. So we can go ahead and grab some humans, some beavers, get some bricks as part of it. I think this would be great. Green bags every time it's produced. Sounds good to me. Because we are definitely going to be producing grain down here. And plant fibers, so perfect. Okay, I would like to build a warehouse down here. I think building it right here should be fine. Increase the priority of that. We should have all the materials we need for that. Stonecutters camp, nothing nearby. We don't have any other stone available down here, so we can go ahead and just ignore that for now. All right, we should be able to tap into a glade now. Let's go ahead and build some, maybe some beaver specific housing over here. Yeah, we did pop into this glade. We do have some fertile soil, which happens to conveniently be right by where it needs to be. I'm going to go ahead and take that out of there for now. Just focus on chopping this down so we can build up here. Go ahead and get farm built. All right, large destroyed caravan. That's just going to make global resolve. There's no equipment required here, which is kind of nice. I don't think I want this stuff. I think I'd rather send it to the Citadel, get the amber. So let's go ahead and do that. Lower resolve for a while, but that's fine because we're going into the clearance. We have plenty of time to deal with that. Let's go ahead and talk to old Farloof. I wish we had a lumber mill because he would buy lumber, and that would be really nice to sell that to him. Would be nice to get this beaver resolve. Can we get to 13? That's what I need. Sell some of this. Definitely sell a lot of that. Alright. Let's get the beaver resolve. And I think that's all we need for the moment. That should be progressing this as well. Yes. So I gained +1 global resolve for selling goods worth amber. So we've done this once already. We have a temporary debuff of -7, but so now we have a +3 beaver, and then we have an order that will give us +3 harpy. So it should be good at some point. Harmony decorations. I mean, we'll be able to build decorations, so I'm not that worried about that. Let's go ahead and do that. That's 2 different +1 pack goods. All right, this is if I produce cosmetics. I don't know if I necessarily want... Did I choose this building? I don't think I chose this building. So I can get that building for free. I guess we'll do this even though, like, I'm not sure if I want, like, more and more people joining the settlement constantly. I might need to increase this to, like, 20. Just in case I need those supplies. Let's go ahead and put some people in here and get them started. I don't need packs at the moment. Let's go ahead and add a body to here as well so we can start producing some fuel reserves. Have that purging fire available to us. Farm field. Okay, we do want to build something here. I don't know. Do we want another small farm or do we want a forester's hut? Kind of feel like a forester's hut might be a good idea, just so we can get the tools up and running and start with that production. I rotate it that way. So we can build a little path that goes right down to here. And then we got a path that goes right here. And then everybody is just happy. Let's go ahead and chop this all out. Should have 20 amber coming out of there, which will be good for buying stuff down the road or re-rolling, whatever suits our fancy at the time. And then I think I do want to start cleaning up. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we got a little bit of a penalty here because of housing. I really just need to clean up the housing situation a touch. Just a scooch. Let's get these guys up and running over here. Get this trimmed out, because we are going to need to start building some production buildings at some point relatively soon. I'm hoping we start making planks, because I will need that to build these beaver houses. If we get these beaver houses up and running, that'll free up some of this housing. I am going to switch these to favorites, just to prevent them from abandoning us during the storm. That bought us enough time to get us through, which is really all I was looking for. I really need to finish chopping down here as well. So let's go ahead and move these beavers down here. Try to get this chopped out. What is our next building that our next cornerstone we can pick? I very rarely ever actually sacrifice resources, so I think I will probably choose this because we need to burn those blight rot anyway. We need it for this. So let's go ahead and get some more. We seem to be focusing on farms a bit, so let's get some additional humans into here. I think that would be a good idea. Right now, let's just get these trees down. Although I think the foresters' huts use beavers primarily. So that might be a little iffy there. We can go ahead and unselect this for now. We at least have the primary things up and running that we need. Could be good to get this stuff. Go ahead and slap some people in there. Get some marrow. I'm gonna move these guys over here, and we're just gonna chop this out so I can get some housing built over here. Although I could build some housing down here, I think. So let's do that. Let's get human housing built. That is our current dilemma. I'll move this down here just so we can gather more resources. And I probably should maybe come down here and start chopping some of this out as well. I feel like there's so much I need to chop and clear out. We do have fuel reserves saved up for the blight rot, assuming we get that at some point. All right, get that going. We do need some people in here. I don't really want resin. I'd rather just focus on crystallized dew, so we'll go ahead and do that. Let's get this up and running. It's a pretty massive building. All right, we need one more beaver house after we get these human houses built down here. All right, Sother. We're not going to make it into a glade before the storm, which is fine. We'll just save one for next time around. We are going to fulfill leisure need. So let's go ahead and do this. It does give us a way to make jerky too, which we kind of need for this as well. So we can go ahead and start with that. We do have 20 amber, so we could purchase stuff here. I mean, woodcutters moving faster is kind of nice, but I don't really... Doesn't sell for that much. This sells for a decent amount. I want to keep selling stuff where I can, just because of the resources we get for it. All right, is there anything I could sell just a little bit of? There we go. All right, 35 amber. I don't think I'm gonna buy anything. Well, I'll buy the woodcutters moving faster, just because we're chopping so much wood, it appears. So I do want to make sure that they're moving as fast as possible. Housing, I'm hoping they finish at least one, if not two of these houses. Free up some space before the next storm, but if they don't get it before the next storm, I think it'll still be okay. This is not gonna count, I don't think. So I'm gonna move it up here. And actually, I'm gonna destroy all of this. We can go ahead and build that there. All right, these guys can move over here now, because now we need to clear out this side. All right, we do have some blight rot. They are burning it, which is good because that works towards this. We have enough resolve. People are happy enough. There we go. Enough housing is built to cover everyone. We are getting a little tight on food. I don't have any active food production, really. All right, we also need to get a... Let's see, we built... This is the tool shop. I need to get a provisioner up and running. All right, that's going to be good enough for over here. Let's go ahead and put this down here and move this here. I think the next step we need to do is pop into this glade, because we need to keep progressing with the glades here. 3 mushrooms for every 10 grain produced. I'm okay with that, because we are producing grain on a regular basis. And we will be producing more and more as time goes on. I am glad we can move these houses. We'll slap another beaver house down there, and that should complete this order. The other thing I'd like to do is get some decorations up and running. Right now we just need 4 barrels, and we could start with that. Let's go ahead and get some beavers, because then we could swap out these humans with the beavers. Okay, we destroyed Cage of the War Beast. I think this is one of the new ones. Remains of the Royal Guard begin to decay. Spawns living matter upon activation. Again, I mean, the planks are okay, but I think I'd rather just have people in here. Get started on that as soon as possible. Living matter. This is going to be a little problematic. Oh, there's actually a fair amount of resources coming out of here, so I know I just kind of killed them while they're in the right at the end of harvesting, but I really think we need to get these living matters taken care of as fast as possible, and we'll get some decent resources from it too, it looks like. So let's go ahead and do that. I would like to get another small farm up and running over here. I think that would make sense. So let's go ahead and focus on doing that. Need a lot of people moving up in this area. This is pretty close to this, so I don't know if I necessarily need another... How are they idle? Oh, I didn't hit the investigate button. Look at that. Turns out, when you do what you're supposed to do. I'm just going to get a bunch of amber. So the downside is this is just going to destroy all of our food. We're going to have no food whatsoever. We don't want to produce barrels or water skins. We could limit this to like 50 tools. I think that would be fine. I'm trying to get better on the limiting of things. Because I know I've had some problems with that in the past. Let's go ahead and chop this out. Hopefully, people won't starve to death, but we'll see. That's why I want to focus on getting rid of these living matter things as fast as possible, because it's just, they can't eat no food. When all the food's already gone, it doesn't really matter. Okay, this should be switching over at some point relatively soon. There are some people available to work on buildings. I'm hoping they'll finish up this building here. Okay, so the herbalist camp or the plantation could both be useful. I think I'm going to do the herbalist camp because that's something we can build right now that is going to free up the ability to like go harvest this stuff. And I think that'll be fine. Small farms are going to help here. We're going to get more grain production. Ooh, Harpy Resolve is low. That's not good. All right, I'm hoping this is like running out the clock here. Okay, let's go ahead and turn this in. Should give us some extra flour production. I don't think we actually started on flour production yet, which is probably good. Let's go ahead and get some people in here. We will use nothing because we don't have anything. So I guess we won't be doing that quite yet. Let's get some of our beaver boys in here. The crystallized dew can get going. I'm hoping we get this farm up and running because we need the we need the food pretty desperately. Let's go ahead and get some humans in here, get that going. Get this rest of this farm field built. All right, we should be in okay shape if we prioritize working on this. So I don't know. Are these guys gonna be happy in there? Oh, this gets a little dicey at this point. I think we're just gonna have to lose the harpies, and they'll come back eventually. I think we can go ahead and start with converting this to flour. This recipe's fine for barrels, but I do want to limit this to like 30 barrels. And then once we get ale up and running, we could be okay with that. Simple tools. I think we can put somebody in here to start on that. We do have the resources available to get going. And then we need to get a cookhouse up and running. We could slap that there. And that could help take care of some of our food stuff. All right. So ale, I mean, it sucks because I want the planks. But ale is going to be really important for these services. So I'm going to put down a brewery over here. Let's rotate this. Let's get this brewery up and running. And then once we get the brewery up and running, we can get this tavern built. And I think that's fine to put right there. Build out this path a little bit. We do need to get some harpy housing built because we currently don't have any. And that is part of the problem. We need to start meeting these people's needs, and that has not served us well so far. I'm not confident we're gonna get either of these, so I'm just gonna wait on that for a moment. Hopefully this food starts rolling in, because part of the problem is just that everybody's starving to death. And I only have one person available building at the moment, so Harpy stonecutter left, which is fine. Trader has arrived. Okay, so we are just desperately low on food. I feel like we already selected one of those, baptism of fire. So we got to burn those anyway, right? Maybe I'll do that just for the extra housing. We need more. We need more peeps. Let's go ahead and do this. That should give us a good blend of people. Hopefully. All right, so we got some herbs, we got some flour. Let's limit the biscuits to like 50 maybe. Hopefully this will be... I don't think we're able to do anything with this currently. Well, at least this will start making biscuits once the flour starts rolling in from over here, which is definitely happening. And then we can leave this available to work on the next thing. Oh, planting crops. 3 mushrooms for every 10 grain, and we're getting extra grain every time this gets done, so this should be a compounding effect, I would hope. I'm going to select all of this, limit this to 50, and then let's get some people in here brewing. Pickled goods are probably good to have, but it's a 1-star recipe, and I'm not confident that's going to work very well for us, so... let's go ahead and start with that. See where we get. Are we making tools yet? I think we are. Okay, let's see what this guy's got for sale. Smokehouse could be good for the jerky that we need. And I think we need not just jerky, but we need... well, no, we do just need jerky because Harpy houses is... we could just build that. Okay. We gotta get moving on that though. That's getting a little dicey. Let's get that all built out. Let's look at our next hub level. We need 4 more and 4 more. So I think it is worth starting to get that done. Okay, that should take care of that. And then we need 1 more Danger Glade event. Let's go ahead and move these guys over here. Let's start getting this stuff chopped out. Can I fit this guy down here anywhere? I don't think I can. So let's just have him start chopping in this direction. Hopefully we can get this moving relatively quickly. I have 1 person still available to start building stuff. So once these roads are done, hopefully they'll start working on like the tavern and the Harpy houses. Looks like that's starting to go. We have ale production happening. That should increase people's morale a little bit here. Biscuits. Leisure. Well, we don't have leisure yet, but we will. Food is existing again, which is a very good thing. Better than everybody starving to death, that's for sure. Although we are getting a little close here again. But let's see what happens. We are still harvesting. There's more food coming in from here shortly. I'm hoping we can get some more farms up and running at some point. We'll just have to see. Okay, we did pop into a danger glade, ancient shrine. We do have some more glade material over here, which is good. I think we can really focus on trimming this all out here. All right, so ancient temple. This would give us an ancient tablet. We don't have any of the material. This kills 5 random people, which is not great. I think we will have tools. I just think it's taking a while to produce them for some reason. Let's slap another person in here, even though... Yeah, I think tools are what we're going to end up using. And we should be harvesting more crystallized... Oh yeah, whole bunch of crystallized dew there, so... Let's go ahead and put this on tools for now. And hopefully in the next 3 minutes, we'll free up enough resources to be able to start doing this. There we go. Looks like we are doing okay there. Hopefully. I feel like we need to get even more farms up and running. Just because I feel like we just never have enough resources available for it. Although we should be doing pretty good with grain. Yeah, 43 grain. And that's only going to get better as time goes on. We haven't even gotten the +1 yet from the grain sacks. So, alright, are we to the point where we can do something about this yet? No, doesn't look like it. Alright, looks like we might have just delivered those tools. Yes, we do have tools available now. I just don't have people. So I am going to pull the tool makers out of here for now. Just to get this done, hopefully with enough time to spare. Keep the goods. And then hopefully that will get done in time. Okay, this is good. I want to be burning these blight rot cysts. I do have somebody in the building doing that right now. I'm kind of hoping this goes up a little faster. It almost feels like it's a little slow on burning those, which is going to be a little bit of a problem here shortly. Okay, we did complete 3 danger glades. Let's go ahead and get this. I don't think we currently have a way to make packs of luxury goods. We do not. Okay. Is any of this worth doing? I mean, this gives us planks. I'm gonna reroll. This would give us packs of luxury goods. But I don't know if we're actually making any luxury goods. But it would at least mean we can build that. Or we would theoretically be able to complete that order. So let's go ahead and pick that, even if we're not going to actually complete it. And then, yeah, this also, I don't know if we'll come anywhere close to getting this done. I think this is more likely because we at least have a way to make biscuits. Where is our recipe for We have a jerky recipe? I feel like we had a building that was going to let us make jerky. Maybe not? I don't know. Well, if we could get these up and running, at least we can get coats. Yeah, these are all at 20, right? Yep. Okay. So hopefully we can get this tavern up and running. And that would at least provide leisure for people. And that would increase people's mood in general. Small farm. This is the best spot to build it. So let's finish chopping this out. Get that farm field built. Let's get some more people here, and that will give me some more stone stuff. I kind of like the idea of insects, because that's just extra food, and we're kind of dicey on food. There we go. We got some people getting happy there. That's good. Let's go ahead and pop our humans into here. And then once this is done, we can take our humans out of here and move them into this small farm that we're going to build. I think we can go ahead and put some harpies into here. Get that morale going. I don't really want more people, because we did just get a Glade thing where every time we pop into a Glade, we're going to get extra people. So we're probably better spent not doing that. I am grateful we got at least these done. So now we just need jerky. This could be good. If we get herb production, it would give us another avenue to consistently get the biscuits. And that can go along with it. We don't need any of these, because we picked all our orders already and none of them require that. Unless there is a... Yeah, no, this doesn't. All right, we'll be fine with that. Yeah, so let's go ahead and sell this stuff. We could sell a bunch of resin, but not all of it, because there are Glade events that require it. So we could definitely sell some of the sea marrow. That's more than this guy will ever have. So is there any other resource we want to buy from this guy? Could buy some fabric. Maybe some pickled goods. Yeah, I think that'll be good. Let's go ahead and do that. Make that trade. I don't think we need extra plant fiber. And I don't know if it stacks like that anyway, so probably not worth it. We don't have any people available, so I guess we won't worry about that right now. All right, that should have increased this a couple times. Yeah, so that just gives us extra global resolve, which means that people should be getting pretty happy here, reaching up into the blue. Yeah, that's perfect, because that should start ticking this down while this is ticking up. Yep, there we go. Got some really happy people, which is fantastic. All right, hopefully they get building on these buildings. I think I'll increase the priority of this, so we get that built. All right, basic need for leisure fulfilled. That looks like it is coming through now. So let's go ahead and do that. There's the jerky. Okay. So that gives us our building for jerky. And then what other building do we get here? I mean, smokehouse is even better for jerky. We could use resin to make cosmetics. Wasn't there something we did with cosmetics? Or I think that was an option, but I didn't take it. I didn't think it was necessary. I guess we'll see. I think I'd rather have the jerky. So let's go ahead and build the smokehouse instead. I'm gonna move this guy up here. We'll get that smokehouse done relatively soon. I don't even know if I... well, the cellar can make wine, which I guess is better than, you know, a sharp stick in the eye, but... and we do have some berries. So I guess it's not completely useless to build this building. And now that we are getting insects, that gives us an avenue for meat for jerky. So hopefully with everybody being as happy as they are, this is just gonna kind of plow through pretty quickly. And the impatience is gonna keep dropping. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we don't really need any of this stuff. I would like to get another service. Yeah, this could provide religion. Yeah, religion and education. All right, what's the passive here? Good sacrificed. This is religion and leisure, but that doesn't really matter. We don't have a way to make incense right now, but we could, theoretically. I think I'd rather just focus on getting the alchemist hut up and running. And I think that's going to pay off for us better in the long run, because I think we're going to end up plowing through most of the happiness here as a result of us having such great global resolve bonuses. And I think I'd rather my efforts go into that. Don't need that. I do need this. So I think we could do this. Cosmetics. I think that could all be part of this. I don't think I need oil, but I let's just make it because it's a 4. And then we could put our humans in here and get even more stuff going here. All right, this is good. I want them taking out these blight rots. I feel like I need more bodies to do that though. Yeah, as they burn that will complete the fire starter order. Yeah, if we get one more storm in, that might be enough blight rot. Yeah, that should give us enough. If we even make it to that. It might not even be a relevant thing. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and do that, because that's just money. Because ale is going to be pretty much an endless quantity. We're going to have so much grain, it doesn't really matter. I do think we should still tap into some glades, even if they are just minor glades. Let's see, do I want the building here or here? Let's just tap into these little glades here. I did want to build the smokehouse, so let's go ahead and get that going. I think either spot's fine, so we'll just go with right here. And then we'll move our lumber boys up here. Should be no issue. There we go. We do have people available. We do need more decorations, so let's go ahead and get... That should take care of that. And then we need... Was it 4 and 8? So... That's one of the new ones. Oh, it counts as 4 decorations of its type. Okay, so let's just do 1 of that, and then 8 of the other one. That should do it. It's pretty good. Scavenger camp, no deposits nearby. Let's move you up here. And then let's, we have tools. We should probably get, that's some extra food there. Let's go ahead and do that. I mean, we're making tools. We probably should tap into these caches. Coats would make people happier. Not that they're not already, you know, very happy. Yeah, I don't even think we're necessarily going to get to the point where we need to worry about getting the luxury goods. But we shall see. Let's go ahead and add human house over here. Try to get that built out. We never did get a way to make pie. Hopefully once we're done chopping this all out, we'll get this jerky farm up and running so we can get at least get that taken care of. I guess I'll just re-roll. I don't even know what I'm necessarily looking for at this point, so we'll just let that go for now. All right, here's a trader. I don't think I necessarily need any of that stuff. Let's sell the oil because I don't really need that. We'll sell some of this crystallized dew. We could sell, so we're definitely not going to use all of this, so I might as well sell some of that. Sell a lot of that. I don't really want to sell some of the other stuff there. I mean, I'm not going to do anything with this copper ore. That can go. Don't want to get rid of parts. Maybe I'll just scale this down a touch. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't think any of this matters. I'll get the storage, but that's like all I can think of. Okay, so this gives even more resolve. 2 amber for every 6 trade good reduced or produced. Herbalist camp has no deposits nearby. Let's get down here and start harvesting some of this. There's no storage over here. I probably should have built something. Harmony. Huh. 15 harmony decorations. Okay, so this is harmony decorations. We should be building these as soon as there's bodies available to build. Maybe it's only big glades that give us the extra people. It says every time you discover a new glade. Okay, so hopefully this will spawn enough blight rots to complete this fire starter. Although I'm feeling like there's not enough. I think we're gonna be 1 shy. I only see another 1. Okay, we have a harmony building up. Let's get more people. Is this retroactive? No. Because we are making biscuits. Imagine we're making a lot of biscuits, actually. Let's get more people. I just need buildings built at this point. And I need some more people to shove into these different places. Let's go ahead and get a winemaker going here. And then over here we can get maybe some type of jerky going. Although I'm not overly confident that is the case. Oh, we have a way to make incense now, at least. Coats, I think we can get that going. How are we doing on ale production? Oh, we're just cranking along. So we are using up some of the ale, not just for the tavern, but also for the packs of luxury goods. Woodcutter's camp needs some trees. I think we can go over here and start chopping. Let's tap into this danger glade. Why not? I don't think we'll have enough time, but just in case we do. So we were definitely not able to get anywhere near as deep into this as we were last time. I am going to go ahead and like, there's a lot of orders we did not complete this time around, but I don't think we'll necessarily be punished for it. I think we will get through this, but we will have to see. All right, coats should be coming in, which will make the beavers happier, make the humans happier. I don't know what's made them drop. I think it's because we're not making pickled goods anymore. I feel like we did have a place for this. All right, Bliss, let's do some trading. Give some resolve. That'll help. Okay, we're never gonna make enough with this crystallized dew, so we might as well trade some of it away. We're not doing anything with the oil. That can be traded away. The sea marrow we don't really need. So hopefully that means we could buy some more amber here. Yeah, I really don't think we need much else. Let's buy some wine. And we'll buy some cosmetics just so we can start making keep making those trade goods. And that should do us. All right, we'll let that go. He didn't have jerky, did he? No, he doesn't. All right, that's fine. Okay, we did tap into a danger glade. Plenty of tools available, so I don't have to worry about that. Let's just send it to the Citadel and be done with it. Okay, so this only happens when there's... I guess we'll rebuild it. Although the placement's always like off on these. It is weird. Okay, here comes the sadness. Let's just keep working away at this. Like I said, I don't think any of this is gonna matter because we're just gonna turn this in and be done. So we were able to complete this. We did get some extra food out of that stockpile as well. So machinery parts, 80 food, that is perfect. And that completes the map this time around. So thank you for watching. If you liked the video, consider hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel to see more content in the future. And we will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching.